What your net worth needs to be at 62 to have a comfortable retirement. I'm going to show you somebody's having a comfortable retirement. You'll see that knucklehead right there. Can you see him? There he is. He's having a comfortable retirement. He's just out there sunning himself. He's like a chameleon. Remember that song by Slade? Chameleon. How's it go? I forgot. Run away. A great song. Great song. Not a great band, but a great song. Some of this is okay. All right, so let's read this by, this is Yahoo Finance by Chris Adams. All right, Chris Adams, Dateline, July 30th. All right. So I've had this in my thing up there, my browser tab thing, for over a week. It's weird how this is July 30th, or yesterday, because I've had it up there for a week, but they're just repurposing it. Many workers wonder at some point if their careers, if they're on track of amassing enough wealth for a good retirement. Remember, he says net worth. Very interesting, net worth. I just want to point that out. Here's an interesting way to think. According to Edward Jones, the bottom line goal of retirement planning is deceptively simple. Accumulate enough money to live the life you want to live once your career is no longer working, is no longer occupying most of your time. Okay. Good on him. He does say what net worth is, so cool, man. Net worth can be a helpful factor in planning for retirement. Your net worth is the value of all your assets minus your liabilities. All right, so that's your house is part of your net worth. You don't include your car or anything like that. It's silly, but certainly your house is included in net worth. All right, so but then the question is, can a house actually pay for part of your retirement? The answer is unequivocally yes. With those doomsday reverse mortgages, I have no clue if he's going to talk about it here. I bet he does not. But how dare you, Josh, propose a reverse mortgage? I cannot tell you how many people get literally angry at me for saying you should look at a reverse mortgage. I don't say you should do it. I say you should consider it. People like it. I've lost subscribers. It's crazy. Let's say you're 62 and wondering if you're on track for retirement. According to Paces Ferry Wealth Advisors, they must be down here in Atlanta because Paces Ferry is a road down here in Atlanta. Let's check them out. So they're right here in Atlanta. Absolutely. I have no idea if these guys are any good or not, so it's up to you. But they got services, private wealth management. Let's just see if they mention their fees here real quick. Please do. Just say your fees on the front end. All right, so I don't know how they charge this. Anyway, I don't know. I wish they'd just say their fees. It drives me crazy, but it doesn't matter. Let's keep going here. Where is the article? So according to Paces Ferry Wealth Advisors, your net worth should be equal to 6 times your annual salary. See, how would they say net worth? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, literally, if you're making an annual salary, they say your net worth needs to be 6 times your annual salary by the age of 62. So if your annual salary is $100,000, your net worth should be $600,000. See that? I don't get that. So if I'm making $100,000, my house is worth $600,000 and it's paid for. I mean, that's not. I mean, just my net worth is more than 6 times my annual salary, but I can't use $600,000 in my house to pay for my retirement. Even with a reverse mortgage, the most you can use like 55% when you're like 80 years old or something like that. You gotta say your investable assets. I mean, I don't agree with this necessarily, but I mean, you gotta say it's not net worth, it's investable assets. That's what it should be. I'm not bashing the people. I just say we gotta get our vernacular, our definitions correct, so we can say net worth versus investable assets, right? Because my net worth is significantly higher than my investable assets. Why? Because I get this big house, and it's great. Love it. And my mortgage is getting lower and lower by the day. The value of the house is growing up by the day. So I just have a significant stake in this house. But I can't spend all that money on my retirement plan. I just can't. Why? Because you can't. Unless you sell the thing. And then you still got to live someplace. All right. One thing to remember is that retirement savings are only part of your assets when determining net worth. All right. Along with the retirement accounts, real estate, and vehicles. Keeping that in mind, it can be helpful to look at age-related goalposts by retirement planning and saving. So Ed Jones says you should have, if you have a $50,000 salary, Ed Jones says you should have about $500,000 in savings. All right, so Ed Jones is using basically 10 times your average salary, your annual salary at 62. Okay, I mean, that's debt. If you talk to financial advisors, the topic of debt will likely come up. Yeah, 100%. So when you think about Ed Jones saying you should have 10 times your average your annual salary at 62, let's just go over here to the Survey of Consumer Finances. The median salary, the median household salary is, or household income is about $75,000. Someone wants to come outside. I think the median salary for workers is like $78,000 or something like that. off the top of my head. So the median household income was like $75,000. The median salary is like $78,000. Remember, median household income includes retirees. Median salary is just people who are working, something like that. So, but we be this way. We'll just say $70,000 is the median salary. So we're going to say right here, what's our net worth? And we're going to say we're going to go 55 to 64. We're going to get rid of that right here. So the median net worth, right there, is $364,000. Of that net worth, how much is household assets? Let's see here. We're going to go down here. Financial, business, net equity, other resident, primary residence. So 365, of which, that's net worth, primary residence. Oh, that's just asset. Okay, that's not. No, that's okay. That doesn't include debt. So we're going to say home equity, mortgages, home secured debt. There we go. Yeah. So of that median net worth of three, so let me show you what I'm talking about again. So we got basically we have 125 as our debt. Our median asset on our house is worth that's at 350. So basically, we have $225,000 of assets in our home of equity, if that makes sense. All right. So on top of that, our median net worth of this age group is 364. So basically, the median financial asset for my age group, not my age group, next year 55 to 64, which includes those at 62. Financial assets is about 125 to 150,000 bucks. That's nowhere near 10 times your average salary at 62. It's just not. So I don't know why they do that. It's weird to me. It's like that sounds, you should have $10 million for your retirement. Well, that's great, but no one does. So why do you? It's just weird. But anyway, I wouldn't sweat it too much when you get these numbers. I mean, if you have 10 times your salary at retirement, freaking kudos to you. I hope you're ready to hang it up and start partying like it's 1999 or send super chats. But if you don't have 10 times or 6 times, all that stuff, just don't worry about it. Just crunch some numbers and see what you can do. Because just because you don't have that number doesn't mean you can't retire, dude. I deal with people every day who are just like you and I, who don't have that kind of scratch. They're like, oh, they can retire every day. Love your thoughts. God bless.